I received a letter from a young man that I met in a book signing line at a conference that I keynoted in San Jose, California, several years back. His name is Alex, and I do remember him approaching. You could see that he had to muster up the courage to step forward and to greet me. And I remember him saying something like, "Mr. Hardy, I have a problem that's been plaguing me for years." His voice trembling slightly. He confessed then, "Despite all my efforts, I can't seem to break through to success. I work hard, I make sacrifices, but there seems to be an invisible barrier I just can't pass." I distinctly remember the term invisible barrier. I put down my Sharpie and I turned to face Alex fully. I asked him, "Alex, do you believe it's the lack of opportunities or a lack of ability that's holding you back?" I don't know," Alex admitted. "I feel like there's just something inside me stopping me." Intrigued, I decided to probe further. "Are you scared of failing, Alex?" Alex shook his head. "No, I don't think so. I've failed many times before, and I'm still here." "Yes, you are," I said. "So then, have you ever considered that it might not be the fear of failure that's stopping you, but rather a fear of success?" The idea startled Alex. "Fear of success? That seems absurd," he said. "Is it?" I countered. "Success often means a change in status, increased responsibility, and higher expectation from others. They can feel overwhelming. We can start asking ourselves, can I maintain this success? What if people now expect more than I can deliver? What if I change in ways that I don't want to, in ways that people around me won't like?" Such self-questioning can lead to a subconscious aversion to success. You see, the fear of success is a common but often misunderstood phenomenon. The fear of achieving one's goals or ambitions. It can manifest in a whole variety of ways. Some people with this fear of success may start to purposefully procrastinate or even unconsciously sabotage their own efforts. Others may claim victim to feelings of overwhelm or anxiety or perpetual self-doubt. And some also tie it to a fear of failure, and they may believe that success will only make them more likely to fail in the future. The fear of success can be a difficult obstacle to overcome, but it is not impossible. In the letter, Alex reminded me of the half dozen tips that I gave him to overcome this invisible barrier. Since they seem to work wonders for Alex, let me pass on those tips to you here this morning. They were, number one, identify the root of the fear. What exactly are you afraid of? Are you afraid of change? Of not being good enough? Of becoming estranged or judged by your childhood friends? Or is it something else? Once you know what you are afraid of, you can start to address and break through the fear. Only by recognizing the fear can you challenge it. You must redefine your understanding of success. Number two, make bread in your head first. Visualize yourself achieving your goals. See the life that you create with the success that you achieve. Get comfortable with what that looks like and feels like. Live your success first in your head, and it will lower the invisible barriers and more easily materialize in your life. And number three, take small steps towards your goals. If you're afraid of taking big steps towards your goals, start by taking small ones. Small steps lead to massive transformations. Trust the process. Along the way, your confidence grows and the fear dissipates, but you've got to start moving forward. Number four, acknowledge your wins. Track your progress and chart your wins. Take a minute to celebrate. Have it continue to prove your capabilities. And number five, build your elevated association group. Get around and make friends with people living the life that you seek. They'll not only change your perspective, they'll pull you up with them. And number six, seek expert training. Often the fear of success is a confidence issue. The more you come to learn the how-tos of success, the more confidence you'll gain in it being possible for you. Particularly seek those experts who aim to take the complicated and overwhelming and make it simple, easy, actionable, and doable. That is what I aim to do in all our programs, by the way. Having to curate this industry for several decades, I can tell you that the opposite of that is what's typical. Those wanting to look and sound expert purposefully make things complicated and overwhelming. This is to make you more dependent on them. In his letter, Alex reported that he acted on each of these simple steps, and in the following weeks and months and years, Alex's life took a significant turn. Now aware when his subconscious fear erected a new barrier, he charged at it head on. He embraced all the unknowns that success might bring. Instead of shying away from big decisions, he met them head on. He began to take bigger risks and make bigger strides. He ventured into uncharted territories and finally broke through the invisible barrier that had been blocking him the whole time. And thus, a chance encounter and a half dozen tips turned this once struggling entrepreneur into now a thriving business owner. Alex's story serves as a lesson for all of us. It reminds us that sometimes the biggest obstacle to our success is not external, but lies within us, in our fears and self-doubts and insecurities and mentally erected barriers. The fear of success feels real and it can be daunting, but once we identify it and challenge it, we can break through this invisible barrier, chase down our dreams fearlessly, and finally live the life we were meant to live. So all of you, share with us if you've ever felt like Alex once felt and what you intend to do now from this point forward.